Okay. Here's my audience, my mom, my sister, my boyfriend. Okay. Okay. Have you ever wondered why you wake up in the morning or stay awake all night because you can't get enough sleep, usually is the answer. So I chose to focus on why you're not getting enough sleep and why it's important to get enough sleep and quality sleep at that, because you can have all the terrible sleep you want and you're still going to feel like crap. So we're going to start with the causes and effects of bad sleep, because you have to know what to correct before you go in. Like, you decided you want to be happier in life. Sleep is the best place to start because everybody does it. It matters to everybody. I'm credible to speak on this topic because I've done research, and like everybody else, I sleep, and I love my sleep, and I will do anything to get more sleep. So, what are the causes of poor sleep? Well, something that is so big right now, everybody sleeps and everybody uses technology of some kind. Whether it's your cell phone or your TV, or even if you just read on your Nook or your tablet, there's this blue light in it that really, it wakes all of your body up and it makes you basically an insomniac. Some people are taking certain medications that don't react well with them, or just overall medications. Like if you take migraine medication before bed, the caffeine is not going to work well for you. Sometimes people even have issues sleeping because the room is too hot. I know I like to have the room very cold, and some people like it even colder, icy. And a very, very general reason that people think they don't get enough sleep, and it's a fact, is that they're just overwhelmed and they're stressed out with life, with work, with relationships, with their kids, because kids can be crazy. And if your kids aren't sleeping well, then you will also suffer, and ultimately everything in your life will suffer if your kids don't sleep well. So this is as much for you as it is for them. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep or quality sleep? You will actually start to lose your memory. When you walk into a room and you think, why am I here? And you have to walk back out, or, just long term especially. You can also become more susceptible to heart disease, and you can actually sustain some brain damage. Nothing super traumatic, but over time it becomes, it all compacts on top of itself, and if you exhaust yourself every single day, you're gonna suffer from that, physically and mentally and even emotionally. And then ultimately your life will be shorter because you've weighed too much on your body, and you didn't rest enough when you were working 40 hours a week. You need to rest an equivalent amount just to keep that going. So next, we're going to talk about the benefits of quality sleep. Short-term benefits include improved health, which is also, it can be a long-term benefit, but we're talking like, you stand up straighter, you feel better, you have a brighter smile, you engage more with other people, you feel better, so you're emotionally feeling better, but you are also feeling more alert. You're less likely to get into like car accidents, even just walking into things and getting small bumps and injuries like that. You can get better grades, you can perform better academically. It has been proven from health.com actually. That's where all of these facts were from. You can reduce your stress level. I think that's the most basic idea. People think I'm not sleeping well because I'm too stressed. The answer is to always get more sleep. And it's always easier said than done. People when they're overstressed, they don't often make enough time to not stress. And these are just a few out of thousands of microscopic benefits. This is one that I like. It will boost your creativity. Your brain needs oxygen. It needs to rest. It needs to be running like tip-top shape. You take your car in for tune-ups, so getting enough sleep is like keeping your brain tuned up. So this will help you. You can write. You can even just help solve more problems at work. It doesn't have to be artsy. but it'll help you work through anything in daily life that's not, by the book. Long-term benefits are, again, improved memory. You can, when you're in your later years, you can remember how to play a card game better than your friends and win all the time. And it can extend your life because you kept your brain tuned up, you kept your body tuned up, you were in tip-top shape, you didn't have nearly as many slight accidents or even falling asleep while driving. That is such a crazy thing, and it happens all the time now. So, now that you've seen probably what everybody has a few issues that they can relate to not getting enough sleep. Now that you've seen what can happen if you do get enough sleep, this is how to get enough sleep. So, short-term things that you can do to improve your sleep. Don't use technology late. Usually they say 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. Don't watch TV, don't be on your phone, and that's so hard now because I think phones are, instead of going to bed and reading a book, you're looking at your phone, you're reading Facebook or you're reading the tablet. It's almost like a newspaper now. Don't nap throughout the day because while that's a short tune-up for your brain, it's a quick fix instead of doing it the right way, kind of, if you're relating it to cars like I am for some reason. Any workouts that you do need to be completed at least 4 hours before you go to bed so that your body has enough time to wind down. And you should always avoid taking any kind of drinks, alcoholic or non, before bed because that's one thing that will keep you up at night. It will make you, if you drink coffee, if you drink water, no matter what you drink, don't drink coffee before bed, by the way. If you drink anything before bed, you're going to have to get up once it processes through your body. So those are just a few easy, quick things that you can do to start right now and see some changes. So long-term changes you can make would be to regulate your schedule, do a daily, not just with your sleep schedule, regulate your sleep schedule, but it starts with waking up at the same time, getting everything done that you need to do within the daytime so that you're not up late at night doing projects or cleaning the house or getting things ready for tomorrow. Quitting smoking is not only good just for your overall health, but it will help your sleep so much because you can breathe correctly. You don't have any sort of breathing issues, so that won't stop you from sleeping soundly. Don't drink alcohol, before bed or at all. That's another thing that will cause you to not sleep well. And only use your bed for sleeping. Don't lay in bed and work or play on your phone in bed because then your brain starts to think of it not as just a place for rest, but a place for recreation. It just makes it harder for your brain to think, this is where I need to wind down. This is where I need to sleep. So, that was my visual aid. So ultimately, it's good to get sleep. I don't think anybody in the world could disagree with me. No matter what, I think that's one thing that unites everybody. It's our need for sleep, if not our love for sleep. So be sure that you're eating correctly, you don't have any nasty habits, you drink things at a correct time, and allow your body enough time to wind down from life and technology at the end of the day. And I think you'll notice a lot of things perk up right away, your body, even people around you when you get more sleep. You'll see it bounce back from them. So I believe that everybody should take a few steps towards changing their sleeping habits, short-term and long-term. Thank you.